Hello guys, welcome to my very first video with voiceover. My name is Tony, but you can refer to me as Music Wiz, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to this video. And today's video, I will be explaining the track that I just recently finished or recreated. It's actually the Justice League Crew at War Power track, composed by none other than my favorite, one of my favorite composers, Junkie XL, Tom Holkenborg. So I really love the music that he has composed for the past years. Like, he helped out with Man of Steel. Uh, he helped with Batman vs Superman, Justice League, Mad Max, Terminator, you name it. So, in this video, I will be showing you some of the plugins and libraries I used for this track, since some of you guys have been really curious um, about the instruments and libraries I use for the tracks that I recreate and make. So, let's get into it. So, first things first, the plugins I used here are all free. These are all free plugins. For instance, these are just mostly just the stock Logic Pro plugins here, like this church choir here. This already comes inside of Logic, so you don't need to look into that. But I'm trying to look in. What we are trying to look into are the ones like from Spitfire, Contact, all these other companies that have stored these sample libraries in. So, all right, let's get into it. So first thing are these church choirs here. These are inside of Logic, so I don't need to explain much about that. These are some of the audio plugins they have here. Like, they have some great EQs already inside of Logic, and we also have the gospel ensemble choir. We have these different there's this feature where you can change the articulation. So this is just the volume a little bit. We have this is supposed to be what's going on here? I think I might have mislabeled some of these. Anyway, so let's get into the next one. So over here we have the Foundations emotive choir. So over here we have Contact 7 loaded in. This is a great plugin. And that's how I was able to get the sound for the intro part of the song. Incredible. You guys should get this plugin for yourselves. This is free from Heaviosity. You can get this for yourselves, and it's all free, guys. It's all free. All the plugins I used here are free. At least most of them are. Anyway, so over here we have the tape choir. I'm also from Contact, from Sonic Culture. You can't really hear it because we have some automation going on there, but it's there. Here we have Spitfire Labs, this Micah's choir, the Warp Fracture. Really nice, really nice. Really beautiful. This is the same. This is the Spitfire choir long. Really good, really amazing sounding. Imagine all the plugins I used here are free, but again, all the instruments I used here and some of the plugins I used here are free, but they sound incredible. All right, we have a synth here, a voice box synth. So these are some of the things I used for the intro. We have this Atmo here. I just used the Q sampler here. This is one of the sounds that they have in Logic, which you can get from these over here. So some of these instruments already come with these sounds. So you can't really hear that. It's got some automation on it. Oh, there we go. This one you can hear. All right. Then we have the Aria player. We have some EQ in here. We have some the Tau chorus here. This is really good chorus plugin. You guys should get this for yourselves. It really just brightens up the sound and gives it a somewhat analog feel to it. So let's have a listen to this by itself. Some automation in it. Yeah, it's very soft. Well, anyway, over here we have the prog rock bass. Actually, before I get into it, let's just hear this part, just the choir here and some of the effects I added. Actually, let's just have the subgroups fill in the space for this first part. So. Amazing. Such an amazing sound. So that is that. Yeah, the Aria player. This is what it looks like. Yeah, it's just this random synth I found in it. Yeah, just synth there. Anyways, and then we have this bass here, bass guitar. Oh, let's lower down the octave a little bit. Or yeah, so that's that. Over here we have this is, by the way, a stock bass guitar here. It's called the prog rock bass. Probably see it already. Over here, let's move on to the orchestra. Okay, so over here we have the strings. So the first strings I used here are these are the staccato strings, the foundation staccato strings. These sound really good, and we also have the short strings from Project Sam's The Free Orchestra. I loaded this up in Contact 7. It sounds really good. They sound really good together. So let's have a listen to this part of the song, of the track. All right, so that's that. So that's what it sounds like, and let's move on to the violins here. As you guys can probably see, it's very important to have your instruments in subgroups so that it's easier for you to mix them, to do some little tweaks with automation. It's really important. So yeah, it just really makes it a lot quicker rather than editing and adding plugins to each individual channel strip. So I recommend you guys, when doing tracks, especially an orchestral track like this one, is to have subgroups or bus groups. For instance, we have here violins. This is a subgroup for the violins. Over here we have a subgroup for just the violas. And yeah, by the way, this is just my template here. I've deleted some instruments, as you can probably tell. I used to have more violas in here because of the template that was originally with this thing. So anyway, enough with that talk. Let's just get into the instruments here. So we have the violins here. I use Spitfire BBC's Discover. So let's have a listen. Those are the spiccato strings, and these are the legato strings playing with the spiccato. Really nice. Really, really nice sound. Imagine these, again, guys, these are all free. These plugins and instruments here are all free. Imagine that. Anyway, next we have the violas here. We don't really don't really go too much detail on that, just the violas. That's that. The legato. Over here we have the cello, the celli spiccato. Here playing with the we have the legato cello here. We have spiccato here. Well, cellos here are mostly spiccato, so listen. It's nice when it's layered with the bass. Really nice, really nice. And over here we have this growly cello which I recorded. I actually have the cello. It's in the other room right now. Well, yeah, so I recorded the cello. I loaded it into my Q sampler here so I could chop the audio more and just to process it a little bit more. And yeah, I prefer everything to be MIDI. It's just easier that way to me anyway. So growly cello, and here it is. So I can further edit the yeah. Anyways, here it is, and we also have here some distortion, direction mix, and some reverb in here. I also use this plugin from UJam called the Finisher Micro. It's just a really good plugin. We have some presets here. I use the distortion preset, and it makes it sound like sort of growly, and you'll see. Creates this unique sound, and it layers with the trombones here. Really cool, really nice. All right, we have the basses here. Again, these are all from Spitfire Audio Discover. All right. Here we have the basses legato again from Spitfire Audio. Then over here, let's get into the brass. Indeed, my favorite section of the orchestra. But before that, let's have the strings play a little part of the song, so you guys can just hear the strings itself. So here and here. Yeah. All right, that's that. All right, we move on to the brass here. So over here we have the trumpets again. These are from BBC Spitfire Audio BBC Symphony Orchestra Discover. Yeah, really cool sound. Over here we have the trombone. The trombones I use mostly the ones from the stock Logic libraries, because these sound amazing already, and then when you layer them with the trumpets and everything, it's gonna sound really good. So here's the trombones. Amazing sound, amazing. Uh, Even the stock Logic trombone sound really good. See that? Why pay thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars on such a good brass library when you already have good ones here? Anyway, so that's that. Let's move on to the horns. And again, beautiful, beautiful sounding horns here. We have the Spitfire, again, the Discover uh, orchestra. We have the stock Logic French horns here, and we have the heroic horns, which I used for the accents and everything, some of it, and then we have again the heroic horns from the Project Sam Free Orchestra, and it's sampled from Symphobia 1, so it's pretty good. And let's listen to a bit of the section here, starting from here. Sounds great. Let me tell you that, it sounds amazing. All right, we have tuba here. This is from Spitfire BBC, Spitfire audio. It's very soft. Anyway, so that we have the the percussion. All right, this is again. Man, I love percussion. I love percussion, man. Okay, all right. So let's start with the timpanis. For the timpanis we use Spitfire Audio's BBC Discover once again. So let's have a listen. Sounds great. Over here we have the taiko drums. These are again from Logic. These are just the stock plugins from Logic. So let's have a listen. That just adds a little bit of more texture to the song. All right, so maybe here we have some of the thunder drum from Sonic Culture again. So let's have a listen. There are different sounds here. Actually, we just played on the MIDI keyboard, so we don't need to listen to that. Really cool. This is really cool. Adds a little bit of texture to it again. We have some of the. For the stick hits, I use Power Strike. From Project Sam's free orchestra. This is sampled from True Strike 1, as mentioned below. Let's have a listen. As you guys can probably notice, I forgot to rename it. Anyway, so. Over here we have the snare hits. Like these are again from Project Sam Free Orchestra. Let me just take a look at that. There we go. Alright, we just really nice. We have the tutti hits again from Project Sam's Free Orchestra. This is the tutti hits. Wait, why is it playing? It's not playing. Why? What's? Oh, it's playing the short string. What's going on? It's not properly loaded. Anyway, let me just duplicate this really quick. It's not loaded. There we go. It's in the high C. Ah, okay. I see now. There we go. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, we got the bass drum hits. Again from Power Strike, Project Sam. We don't need to go into much detail to that. We have the low tom hits. These are all from Project Sam's pre-orchestra. So let's have a listen to the toms, all the toms together. Oh, I didn't mean to play the whole thing. Oh, okay, I forgot to do that. I forgot to solo it. Anyway, alright, let's do it. Over here. that. Over here we have the percussion from Ferrum here. All right, so we have this. We have both of these playing. Some of the accents really. This. Then we have SE drums. I'm currently using the trial for SE drums, so we have 5 days left. Oh my goodness, yeah. And don't worry, guys. Well, anyway, I'll actually be making a sample library full of the sounds here. So maybe I should be doing a sample library giveaway. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Well, anyways, over here we have these drums here. Amazing. One of my favorite percussion plugins so far. We have UGM Symphonic Elements by Boris Shada. Anyways, over here, we have the slap hits. These I recorded myself once again. And basically, I was looking through my stuff and I found my kick pad from the time when I was doing martial arts. So I used the kick pad as a hit. So I just hit it with my hand and it made this interesting sound. So I added some compression, some reverb, and here's how it sounds. Amazing, right? Amazing. All right. So we have the Labs percussion playing the cymbals here. The cymbal swells from Power Strike. Okay. Where is it? Let's bring up the octave a little bit. Alright, that's that. We have the shakers. Yeah, these are basically the just percussion stuff. Different percussion instruments from Logic. Over here we have triangles. You guys know what triangles sound like, so I don't need to dig deep into that. Over here we have the Labs organic textures. I use the Wind and Thunder preset, so it sounds like this. And then we have the Evolution Devastator. Here the Warzone. This is the free edition, by the way. You guys can get the paid version, but I recommend you get the free version to start with. It's absolutely amazing. It's got these cool sounds and lots of presets. Over here we have the trailer hits. Over here we have pulses. It's currently not working, but it's all the way down. That's why. Or here. Then we have evolutions and signs. We have some audios over here playing. This is some of the risers and crashes and whatnot here. Here, split the riser. Alright, so that's that. And let's now listen to the entire percussion section of this track. Alright, so let's include the shaker. Alright, so here we go. And then this part. Alright, so that's that. That's the whole thing. And as for audio plugins though, which I will show you guys next, we have over here the mastering. The plugins that I have here are OTT. This is really good. Multiband compressor. We have over here we have some EQ. I use the 2S EQ. The limiter just from Logic. another EQ here. I just rolled it up a little bit there. And the wave observer really observes all the frequencies and stuff. So that's that. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.